Good morning, welcome everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 12th of February. Now I am out here under the apple tree. It is such a gorgeous day, guys. I'm out here with my doggos. They've just had a little snack, so I've got Sprocket here and Sophie's wandering around. Fingers, they don't knock the phone over. They're very good at doing that, as we know. First off, guys, just welcome anybody new to my channel. I have got quite a few new subscribers. We've built a little community here of like-minded people where we come together and we let each other know what's really going on in our countries, because often mainstream media, as most of us know here, do not give us the true and correct information. They tend to feed us one narrative, really. So welcome anybody new. Hit the like buttons and please comment down below. We chat to each other, we let each other know what's going on where we're living, like I said, because we often don't see it on mainstream media. First off, guys, we've got a little bit of admin to get through. Cheers, everyone. Oh, we've had some gorgeous weather the last few days here. I'm so enjoying it. So I just wanted to really shoot this outside. Also, I am on Rumble, guys. If anyone's looking for me, keep looking for me over there. I know a lot of you have jumped over. It's kind of my backup. I'm still going to try and keep my YouTube going if I can. Although we're getting more bank closures here now. It's driving me crazy, guys. A national bank that I'm with, they're even closing more. Well, I'm only part-time with that. My YouTube channel goes to my national bank. They're closing more down, so I'd have to travel even further to get access to my money. It is driving me crazy. These bank closures and these digital the digital banking world is starting to get on my goat. I'm sure it is with you guys. Commonwealth Bank's actually closing a heap down here in Australia as well. They were announcing on the news this morning. So we know it's all transitioning to the digital currency. It's not far away. And, you know, of course they're lying about it all. We know that they are. All right. Getting back to, guys, last night I went to the movies. Oh, it was so good. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Dry. It's an Australian movie with Eric Bana in it. He's very popular. I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a thriller mystery kind of thing. And they've released the part 2, like it's the second one. It's called Force of Nature. So my hubby and I went and saw it last night at the movies. Oh, it was great. They had a really good turn up. Usually the movies, hardly anyone goes, but there was like 30 people there, all in my kind of age bracket, which was really good. Deborah Lee Furness is in it too, Hugh Jackman's ex-wife. I think she actually might have even directed it a little bit too. It was really good, but there was the old ads on for the movies beforehand, and I just have to tell you guys, because oh yes, more idiotness. We know we get a lot of messages in movies and they plant a lot of seeds. We all talk about that a lot here because that seems to be a standard thing. Well, there's a new movie coming out. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to want to get your tickets in advance for this one. And it's called, guess what it's called? Civil War. Yep, Civil War. And guess who it's about? America. America is at war with itself. Oh my God. Remember I said to you guys last week, was it something about, the war is actually within America? America's at war with itself? Well, yes, according to this movie it is, because there's people who are got big guns and everything, and they're saying, what sort of American are you? Like, honestly, it's about America fighting with itself. You can't even write this shit. You can't. So look out for that. I think it's called Civil War. It'll be out in a cinema near you soon. America fighting with itself, which is exactly what the government is trying to do by letting in all the immigrants. And like I call it now, what is it? The border gate, Mexican border gate scandal. That's the new name I'm going to be calling it, guys. Oh, Sophie's trying to knock my camera up. Don't you knock my camera. Sit down. Oh, she's such a rat bag, Sophie. Tries to get attention. Okay, now a little bit more admin, guys. We've got the digital ID talk going on this morning. On the mainstream media, the Today Show, they were talking about how they're bringing in, yes, a lot of the new vehicles, which we all know they were, are bringing in the digital ID. Yes. All for tracking purposes. And they said it's actually for the safety. It's all for safety, and they showed the digital face. This is in the cars. We know it's already happening because you can Bluetooth to, I can Bluetooth to my car. Everything's like all interconnected now. And they could, as we know with the EVs, they could just shut you down so you can't travel anywhere. Really, we know that information is going to be well, possibly used for controlling the little people, peasants and Lego people. So they're talking a lot about this, but they're trying to make it sound like it's a real positive thing for the little people. It's all for safety. They can tell if you're getting tired by your facial recognition, if you're getting weary or you've driven too far for too long, all these kind of things. They were trying to make it sound like it's all for the benefit of the little people, but as we know, the BS detectors on this channel, it's for tracking and tracing and controlling where you're going, where you're heading, how many carbon emissions, etc., etc., are going on. Oh, and the questions they were asking about this car tracking systems technology was, where's all the data going? Like, and they're saying, well, it's about, you know, letting who knows, the question we have about the fuel status, how many kilometers you've used, and then they were talking about, do we need privacy regulations in Oz around this car tracking stuff? Oh, guys, this is just getting stupid. How are people not seeing this crap? Oh, my God. No one doing diddly-do in Australia, guys. No one standing up doing anything. And Choice, apparently. Choice is like a magazine here. It's a company that does a lot of research on things. They're investigating the car tracking and how are they going to be using the data and where is this data going to be stored. As we know, the data will just be shared and spread everywhere, as we know, like it normally is. And some of the dealers, the car dealers, are saying you can't opt out of them. They're saying that they can't be disabled. Apparently they can, but no, you'll be locked in once you sign the car contract. And they said even on rental cars, they're taking the data as well. So basically, they're just introducing the Great Reset in a very subtle and carefully controlled way. And we know they're trying to sell it. They're trying to make it sound good. They're not going to tell us that it's about, you know, credit scoring and controlling what you're emitting from your vehicle, and they're not going to tell people that, because then people won't go along willingly, will they? So they're planting masses of seeds here, and then they were saying it was going to be on some current affair or the news again tonight. So they're planting all these little seeds about the car tracking systems, which is not good. So that's happening down in Oz. I know it's happening where you guys are as well. All right, how about we close our eyes, guys? We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. I'm getting that these global elites and these government leaders are forming subgroups. They're forming subgroups now. I think we all know that they're pushing different things at different times in different parts of the world. So there's like these little subgroups they're broken into now. For example, like obviously Elbow's pushing the car tracking here. You know, perhaps Sushi is in the UK. So there's these little subgroups that are communicating and working out how they're going to go about doing these things, because it's all happening at different stages. So I'm getting these little subgroups who are sort of, well, as we know, trialing the new things they're trying to bring out. So they're the subgroups, they're communicating, because it's all trial and error. So it's still not going to plan. You know, just because you change the way you're doing something doesn't mean it's still going to roll out really well with the little people. They're still putting the feelers out. Like I just told you here, they're planting seeds in the little people here in Australia that, oh yeah, this tracking's tracking of your car using the digital ID, etc. That's all a good thing. That's what they're going to tell you. So there's a lot of this going on at the minute, but there's the subgroups. They're all communicating, these leaders, with each other about how their plans are going. All right. And the guides are saying to us, we have to remember we're a part of the bigger culture that's at play. Like there's a lot more at play than meets the eye. Like we're just this little saying speck in the ocean, but there's a lot more going on, like around people. We know this year's a great big transitional year, shifting the vibration into a new earth, but we're only a very small, minuscule, tiny part of that. And the guides are saying we're going to rendezvous with a lot of people now who are waking up. We're going to rendezvous with them because their vibration's changing. So they're going to start coming up to our frequency vibration. They're going to start to vibrate into our experience. They're going to start talking to us. They're going to start being curious about things. We're going to have a lot more people that resonate with our viewpoints is what I'm getting. Oh, they won't want to be called the tin hat foil flat earth conspiracy theorists, will they? But they're doing a lot of their BS detector work. They're doing a lot of investigation now. A lot of people. Oh, Sprocket just walked into my fish statue. Sprocket, you right? We're up here, darling. Sprocket, come on. I'll just get him up here. He gets a little bit disorientated. Come on, sweetie. Good boy. Okay, let's keep going. And the guides are saying for the last 4 years, like, we have worn the brunt of all this. You know, I talk about the backpacker burdens, the big Birkins that we've had to take, off, like the army Birkins where we've carried a massive load. We have had to carry this for the last sort of 4 years, but not anymore. The guides are being very clear with our instructions that we have to drop the backpacker burdens and the Birkins and any sort of extra weight we're carrying. We have to let it go. It's very crucial to our journey moving forward that we remain very, it's saying like lightweight, that we don't have any heaviness down upon us. It's very important to keep moving forward in that straight line. You know, it's like my neck when it was spasming. It was like I was getting squashed by everything. You know, that's an example. And now I've had the acupuncture. I feel lighter. I feel freer. I feel more flowing. You guys will be going through this with your aches, pains and ailments as well. We have to keep healing in order to move forward. That's how we lighten our load. And that could be psychologically too, with our subconscious thoughts and things like this. All right. I keep getting it. England's rising. England, UK, all the above. You're rising. You are. It might not be straight away. Like I said, people have a little bit of empathy for Chucky at the moment because of what he's going through and all the raw Kardashian dramas. You know, people harbour that little bit of guilt about, God, if I stand up now and he's suffering cancer. I mean, we don't even know what kind, you know, or how bad it is. You know, it all gets dramatised and it's all secretive. And when something's secret, it really entices people's interest, doesn't it? It ignites that interest in people to like, what's going on? Where's he got it? How bad is it? What stage is he at? You know, all this stuff. But I am getting still, England's going to rise. You are. You're going to rise. Your farmers are going to rise to the occasion. Might even be, I feel like, you know, we've got all the farmers. We know we've got France, Brussels, Ireland, Scotland's on board now. There's a lot going on. We've got this ripple effect. Of course, nothing on mainstream media here in Oz. I'm sure there's nothing much on your mainstream medias as well. Just the usual. No surprises for us here. Unless it pops up on our feeds, we don't get to see anything. But I am getting that maybe the trucks might start to join in. Because you think about this further down the line. You know, you've got your farmers, but then you've also got your trucks that transport the cattle and sheep and the food supplies and all the fruit and veggies. You've got the trucks as well. So I do feel coming behind a lot of the farmers now is the trucker movements. You guys have even been saying there's movement in Canada, which would be fantastic. Like I said, there's unfortunately a lot of fear in Canada. People are very hesitant because in a financial crisis, you do not want your bank account shut down by your lovely Prime Minister. But I am seeing perhaps in UK the big food trucks as well. I keep saying maybe guys just stock up a little bit on some frozen veggies and different things, maybe fruit even, and tin foods, different things like that, you know, maybe just in case, because there could be a little bit of, we'll do some stockpiling is what I'm getting. It's not going to hurt. You'll always use it anyway. But I keep seeing it. I keep seeing the movement in the UK. It's almost shown me in the UK, it's like a beehive and someone's taken the lid off it and the bees are just flying out. It's good. It means people are waking up. I keep saying you're going to have the tsunami of awakening in the UK this year. Fingers Give it another month or two, guys. I think we're going to see a lot of movement in the UK. Oh, it'd be so good. Because you guys have a big platform. You know, a lot of people look at the UK, don't they? They do. All right, let's keep going. And I'm getting, don't underestimate the power of love. I'm getting, of course, that Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, The Power of Love. But what the guides are saying and what they're meaning is the frequency of love. It's a strong, strong vibration. We know here that a lot of these dictating tyrants, etc., the puppet masters in the background, they want us to be in a dulled down frequency vibration of negativity, depression, you know, all these kind of things. But once you've experienced the, oh, Sprocky, you right, darling? Darling. Once you've experienced laying down under the apple tree, once you've experienced that good vibrational frequency that touches your heart, it's like living in a whole different world. But the guides are reiterating that there's a lot of power in love, especially when it starts to grow and expand. That vibrational frequency can really lift things up. I mean, you think about it. You think about it, guys. If you're, for example, suffering grief, you're depressed, you've gone through a dark night of the soul, for example, a lot of us have here, different things like this. It's such a terrible, terrible, maybe felt suicidal, anxiety, so many things come to mind. It's a terrible state of being, and you can't see past anything. It's like there's a big cloud over you and everything's just dark. It's darkness. But then when you awaken, it's all light. It's all beautiful clarity. Your whole senses open up. Your frequency completely changes. You sense things, you know things. You see the beauty and the wonder of life. You know, we talk about that all the time here with the crystal glasses that come on after you've awoken. And you vibrate very different experiences. You know, we listen to the birds out here a lot together, don't we? I know you guys comment on the birds all the time. We get a huge range of birds here over the seasons because I live near the mountains. They come down from the mountains, and you know, it just depends what's going on seasonally. But we just think the whole world has changed for us. So you think about that vibration and how you feel in your body, you feel completely different. When you drop that backpack of burdens and everything and you move forward, you're not weighed down by all this heaviness anymore. It's a much lighter frequency is probably what I'm trying to say. It's lighter and it's brighter and it's much happier. There's so much more joy in the world when you awaken. But they want to keep us in these very low frequency vibrations. So that's why it's going to have a big impact, because it's a very strong frequency, the frequency and the power of love. It's contagious, isn't it? It's very contagious. It's like, you know, with our pets, like my dogs, for example, the love is so unconditional. It's so uplifting. You know, you get home to your dog, for example, at the end of a hard day, and they go hysterical, like they've never seen you for a year. It's mad. And it makes you feel so good. So this is what I'm getting. It's contagious. They make you feel good, and then you feel good, and then they feel good. And this is how it works. This is how the frequency is going to keep rising up this year, because the light, well, I'm getting that. The light will outweigh the darkness this year. Oh, thank God, at last. All right. I'm getting Brussels. Brussels not giving up. Brussels is standing strong and firm. Brussels protests are growing. See this? They might even get the trucks movement behind them. The little people are rising up. I am getting Brussels is still expanding in its protests. There's a lot still going on in Brussels. If anyone's living near there, let us know. All right. I am getting New Zealand. You've been a little bit quiet at the moment, but I am getting New Zealand might jump on board with this. See, New Zealand's already had this experience with Jabsinda. People don't want to go back to that again. So if there's any hint of that with Chris Luxon, you guys, I reckon, will stand up straight away. I don't think you guys will hesitate, actually. I don't think it's you people watching my channel. I think it's going to be a whole new range of people, like maybe different farmers, different truck drivers, and people waking up. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. New Zealand might have some movement. Probably give it 3 months and you might have some movement sort of more towards mid-year. See, Chris Luxon's got to kind of implement a few things. He can't just remove himself from the whole reset because he's still got to keep himself on the world stage. So he's got to appear like he's still implementing things. That's just what I'm getting for Chris Luxon. He doesn't want to go hard and do everything, but there are some things he's going to have to, you know, like as we know, the BS climate change garbage, you know, carbon emissions and all this, that he's going to address, because otherwise he's going to isolate himself from the rest of the world, like the rest of the countries. Like, why aren't you doing your little bit, New Zealand? So he's kind of feeling obliged to do certain things. So, you know, if you do need people to stand up, I reckon it won't be an issue over there. People will stand up straight away. And it won't be you guys on my channel, because these aren't our battles anymore. The guides keep saying. All right. Yeah, I'm getting Hawaii, the whole Maui thing. Hawaii's very separate. They've had earthquakes over there too, haven't they? In Iceland, Hawaii, and was it California? I think it was California. We got that the other day. But I am getting that Hawaii is very separate now to Maui. They're running them very separately. I think Maui's going to have a very different governing body. That's what I'm getting. We know it's kind of being taken over. I'm not sure for what reason or why this has happened. We do wonder, is it to build... Sorry, there's mowers going, guys, because the weather's so nice. Everyone's mowing today. You know, is it to build the elite islands, or is there some commodity there that they're wanting? They had to clear the people out. There's something strange going on in Maui, I think we could all agree. But it's going to have its own governing body going forward. It's not going to be, like, so connected to Hawaii anymore. Just the same old. They come in and destroy places and just take over, these bloody dictating tyrants, don't they? It's so sickening. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing, guys, then we'll pull some cards. I'm getting Germany again, and I'm getting Germany's really crushing their leaders. I just feel it. I'm seeing this wave of people just pushing forward. You know, like say you're at a concert and it's like a big crush, and they push the fences over and everything, people jump up on stage. I am feeling that in Germany, they're getting the upper hand. Oh, fingers everywhere else gets the upper hand. But I am getting that for Germany. Germany's getting the upper hand. The little people are starting to dominate this battle. It's great. It's great. I'm getting for you guys, if you're here watching my channel, we have to overcome any fears and anxieties. And I know that we talk about, you know, we probably don't carry a lot of these, but we do. We do subconsciously. I always talk to you guys about these things are subconscious in our minds. Sometimes we're not even realizing that we are carrying these kind of feelings, because they can come across a little bit differently. I often tell you I get a little bit anxious in the chest. You know, we get triggered sometimes. I've stopped doing Facebook a lot because it was triggering me off. And I know a lot of you guys have stopped doing Facebook and things too. Or not my channel. You can go check out my Facebook, my channel Facebook, of course. But it's saying we still have to keep addressing our fears and anxieties. See, a lot of us, I think, would carry fears that, oh, is this going to happen again? You know, when they're talking about disease X or this kind of thing, like, are they going to be lockdowns? Are there going to be mandates? You know, are we going to have to do the QR code check-in? Wasn't that absolutely... Oh, the dog hair in my mouth. Wasn't that absolutely the most stupidest thing you've ever seen, guys? That QR code thing. And if you didn't have your magic potion, well, you weren't allowed to go in anywhere. So there's a lot of these things that still trigger inside of us, guys, when we know there's talk about these kind of things possibly coming back. That's just an example. So we have to keep constantly dealing with, and see, this is where we're spiritually doing our master's degree. We have to spiritually keep evolving, keep learning, keep growing, and not staying stuck. That's the important thing I'm getting from the guides. Don't stay stuck. Like, the thing is with the awakening process, You don't just get to a level and, oh, I'm in the 50 and I'll just stay here. You know, we know that's not how it works. We keep having to navigate and still live in 3D, but also be true to ourselves and stay in our 5D realm, really, because that's how we want to see and experience the world. So we've got to get smarter at dealing with our anxieties, our fear, anything that sort of overloads us. We've got to continue to have the smarts about it and not stay stuck in it, because that's the stuff that depletes us and takes our energy. All right, hang on a minute. And again, that's what the guides are saying. That's why you get back to your creativities, to your passions. You know, music plays a huge part in our lives. We know that here, guys, because that helps us to escape. It's a vibrational frequency. All these things help to keep us in our higher energy flow. Hang on, let me see if there's one more thing. Chewing. And that's what the guides are saying, the awakening process, which is for the people waking up now, not for you guys if you're on my channel. It's a battle within themselves. The awakening is about yourself. It's not about anyone else. It's about you finding and regaining your identity again. It's about finding who you are. We lose ourselves along the way in life. We often say that here. You can get, you know, you have experiences in life that can break you down or tear you down or drag you down, or you just collect things. Sometimes something that happens isn't even about us, but we take it on board as though we've done something wrong, or it affects the way we feel about ourselves. But that's what the awakening is. It's about finding yourself. And that's what's happening to all these people out there. They're starting to find their old identity again. They're coming back to who they really were. We've already done that. If you're here and you found my channel, welcome, because you've already found who you are. And now you're just spiritually growing and evolving. Hang on, guys. Yeah, and the guides are saying it's okay for us to turn our back on all of this now. Like, well, I think we've been doing that for about 4 years, haven't we, guys? But we can turn our back on even all this other stuff that's coming this year. We know there's heaps more. We know it's full on. But we can still turn our back on it. We don't have to just go along with everything. We can still turn our back on it. Like, whatever's thrown our way, I keep saying it's like that dodgeball game. We can dodge things because we see it coming. We're not going to get knocked over because we see and sense and feel it coming. So it's a good thing, guys. We can still, well, it's saying, you know, we're turning our back on the reset because we don't want to. We don't have to comply. We don't have to do what they say. We can choose freedom and a different path. And I think we're going to see more people trying to choose that path this year. Definitely. A few tips for us today, guys. More than predictions, isn't there? All right, I'm going to pull some cards today. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. How's the birds? Dogs are loving it. Sprocket's passed out. Sophie's nearly passed out. She's getting an injection for her grass allergy today. She gets a couple of injections over summer because she's highly allergic to grass. And Sophie loves being outside. Divine timing. Oh, we better cover the nude cherub. Divine timing. Just let everything unfold, guys. The awakening is divine timing. Everything happens when the time is right. It's just how it goes, guys. Let's pull an angel card. I think that one's a cuddle one. Sounds pretty, doesn't it? Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. You know, we got that yesterday. Send kindness, compliments. Be mindful of how others feel. Just try and be soft and kind in your words. Loving thought. Send love to someone. Even people that you don't see anymore. Just hope they're going okay. Because they're on their journey too, guys, remember. I'm going to pull one more of these, actually. a loving thought. See the power of love. It sends a frequency vibration. Change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what is, was, and is, and forever will be. And I think that's right. We've got so much better at dealing with change now, guys. I know change is something we all probably have struggled with in our lives, but I think when you go through the awakening, you actually come to a real acceptance of change, because change can bring with it some really magical gifts, can't it, guys? Like, you know, had we not gone through our dark night of soul, depression, suicide, anxiety, whatever we went through, our life wouldn't have changed, and we wouldn't have been free of our burdens and all the things we'd harbored for years and years that had weighed us down. Like, now we're free of that, and it's the best feeling, isn't it? So I think we always have to embrace change, and like I said, we flow with it more now as awake beings. You just don't resist change anymore. You just kind of go with it. That's just how life's got to be, isn't it? That's what the new earth is. It's about flowing and not having that resistance in your body. Okay, let me see if there's anything else to finish with today. They're just saying that the Capitol riots in America will be exposed for what they really were. All editing and trickery. We know it was. Created into a great big drama, like a big, I don't even know, a fake movie, just the usual. So I'm getting that today. Hang on a minute. Sophie, you right? Oh, she's a grubby, rolling in the grass. Give me that Midnight Oil song again. Read about it. You wouldn't read about it. Read about it. Go listen to that. This Midnight Oil with Peter Garrett, the one that does the political songs. They've had some brilliant music over the years. Absolutely brilliant. All right, hang on. Oh, they're giving me that song by Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber. I heard he's singing with Usher today. Oh, I hope so. They dance so well together. He was a real mentor to Justin Bieber, actually. And I'm getting that, I need somebody to love. I need somebody else. Somebody. I love Justin Bieber. I need somebody to love. I need somebody to love. But see, again, it's all about love, frequency, vibration. It's about loving yourself, being kind to yourself, understanding yourself, discovering who you really are. Everyone loses their way along their journey. Look at Justin Bieber. I mean, I know fame affects people. You can see why. But, you know, eventually you sort of find yourself again. So a lot of these stars go through that, don't they? These really famous people. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Even that Robbie Williams, you know, he went and was so successful and everything, but he ended up going back and singing with Take That, and it was like his happy place. He felt like he had his identity again. Sorry, spoiler alert for the Robbie Williams show, but it actually is very good. Go watch it on Netflix. You just realise some of the journeys that these people have. You know, they're not exempt from being human either, are they? Oh, I wonder if Taylor Swift is going to find her identity. It sounds like they've sort of structured her identity, haven't they, and put it on a pedestal. All right. Sophie, as someone who's allergic to grass, look how much she rubs in the grass. See, she itches and itches and itches. Oh, it's a nut, isn't it? Anyway, all right, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting this song by, it's Bronski Beat, I think. We all love Bronski Beat. Most of us here are Bronski Beat fans. Jimmy Somerville. I'm getting that I feel love. I feel dun 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 dun. Is that what it's called? I feel love. I love that song. I even loved it when he was in the Communards as well. And I'm getting that song, of course, from the Communards. Don't leave me this way. Don't leave me this way. I can't survive. I can stay alive without your love. Don't you leave me this way. Oh, baby. Oh, so many good songs today. And I'm getting another song by the Communards. I wish I could think of it. Oh, no, maybe that's the song. Oh, I can't think. Oh, you know what my brain's like? They just drop things in and I get overwhelmed. Let me see if there's anything else to finish. Oh, they're leaving me with George Michael today. I really do love this song. Careless Whisper. Careless whisper of a good friend. When the music died, something in your eyes died to by the silver spoon. Lost inside your mind. I'm never gonna dance again. Oh, there's a lot of us that'll probably never dance again with all our aches, pains, ailments, bad backs, you name it, guys. But we have a fair dinkum crack, don't we? We play the music anyway, nonetheless. So I'm going to leave you with that song, Careless Whisper. That's a beautiful song. Go listen to it today. So I'm going to leave you today from me and the birdies. Spring birds and my doggos. One's up in the dirt digging a hole, and I'll see if I can show you Sprocket, guys. Where is he? There he is, collapsed under the apple tree. Look at him, Sprocky. No action, guys. That's it for Sprocket today. There's this noisy cockatoos. So many birds at this time of year. I know a lot of you guys are coming into spring now. You'll be getting excited. Your bowls are coming up. We'll be losing the leaves here soon. All my veggies are wrapping up a bit now. I've taken the potatoes out and I can't grow much here over winter. The weather's too harsh. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, like buttons, please comment, and please subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so my videos pop up. Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.